morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Depending on where you are in this world, God bless you. This is Gloria White coming to you from Utah, USA. Today we're going to continue in the Greek Septuagint, in the book of Zechariah, and we are in chapter 10. Ask ye of the Lord rain in season, the early and the latter. The Lord has given bright signs, and will give them abundant rain to every one grass in the field. For the speakers have uttered grievous things, and the diviners have seen false visions, and they have spoken false dreams. They have given vain comfort. Therefore have they fallen away like sheep, and been afflicted, because there was no healing. Mine anger was kindled against the shepherds, and I will visit the lambs. And the Lord God Almighty shall visit his flock, the house of Judah. And he shall make them as a goodly horse in war. And from him he looked, and from him he set in battle in order. And from him came the bow in anger, and from him shall come forth every oppressor together. And they shall be as warriors, treading clay in the ways in war. And they shall set the battle in array, because the Lord is with them, and the riders on horses shall be put to shame. And I will strengthen the house of Judah, and save the house of Joseph, and I will settle them, because I have loved them, and they shall be as if I had not cast them off. For I am the Lord their God, and I will hear them. And they shall be as the warriors of Ephraim, and their heart shall rejoice as with wine. And their children also shall see it, and be glad. And their heart shall rejoice in the Lord. I will make a sign to them, and gather them in, for I will redeem them, and they shall be multiplied according to their number before. And I will sow them among the people, and they that are far off shall remember me. They shall nourish their children, and they shall return. And I will bring them again from the land of Egypt, and I will gather them in from among the Assyrians, and I will bring them into the land of Gilead and Libanus. And these are different than they are in the King James, where it says Gilead and Lebanon. And there shall not even one of them be left behind. And they shall pass through a narrow sea. They shall smite the waves in the sea, and all the deep places of the rivers shall be dried up. And all the pride of the Assyrians shall be taken away, and the scepter of Egypt shall be removed. And I will strengthen them in the Lord their God, and they shall boast in his name, saith the Lord. Now we'll go to the King James Version in the book of Zechariah, chapter 10. Ask ye the Lord rain in the time of the latter rain, or in the spring rain. So the Lord shall make bright clouds, or flashing clouds, or lightnings, and give them showers of rain to every one grass in the field. For the idols, or this is in Hebrew is teraphim, have spoken vanity, or delusion, or iniquity. And the diviners have seen a lie, and have told false dreams. They comfort in vain. Therefore they went their way as a flock. They were troubled, or they were in trouble, because there was no shepherd. Mine anger was kindled against the shepherds, and I punished the goats, or the leaders, the he-goats. For the Lord of hosts hath visited his flock, the house of Judah, and hath made them as goodly horses, or royal or majestic horses, in the battle. Out of him came forth, and is speaking of Jesus, the corner. Out of him the nail, or the tent peg. Out of him the battle bow. Out of him every oppressor together. And this is ruler or despot. And they shall be as mighty men, which tread down their enemies in the mire of the streets in the battle. And they shall fight, because the Lord is with them. And the riders on horses shall be confounded or put to shame. And I will strengthen the house of Judah, and I will save the house of Joseph, and I will bring them again to place them, for I have mercy upon them, and they shall be as though I had not cast them off. For I am the Lord their God, and will hear them. And they of Ephraim shall be like a mighty man, and their heart shall rejoice as through wine. Yea, their children shall see it and be glad. Their heart shall rejoice in the Lord. I will hiss or whistle. I will whistle for them and gather them, for I have redeemed them, and they shall increase as they have or once increased. And I will sow or scatter them among the people or peoples. And they shall remember me in far countries, and they shall live with their children, and turn again or return again. I will bring them again also out of the land of Egypt, and gather them out of Assyria, and I will bring them into the land of Gilead and Lebanon, and place shall not be found for them. In other words, there won't be enough room there. They'll just be filled up the land. And he shall pass through the sea with affliction, and shall smite the waves in the sea, and all the deeps of the river Nile shall dry up. The pride of Assyria shall be brought down, and the scepter of Egypt shall depart away. And I will strengthen them in the Lord, and they shall walk up and down in his name, saith the Lord. Where God was angry with them, he's now going to bless them. He's going to bring them back because he's merciful. Yep. And he's going to make them triumphant in battle. And he's just the same today as he was yesterday, and he will be tomorrow. He loves his children. He's very zealous, jealous for us. And he was zealous or jealous for his children of Judah and Israel. Even though they fell away and he punished them, afterwards his heart became tender again, and he brought them back and set them up. And as always, I love you.